In 2017, the Houston Astros became World Series champions. In 2019, the world found out just how much of an edge the Houston Astros had when they became World Series champions by being involved in one of the biggest cheating scandals in Major League Baseball in decades. Since that time, the Astros have cleaned house of the folks that were involved with the scandal. However, in the eyes of most baseball fans, Major League Baseball has not done enough to punish the Houston Astros for their cheating ways. Much like Pete Rose being stricken from the Hall of Fame and Mark McGwire or Sammy Sosa having asterisks next to their names, the Houston Astros should be stripped of their World Series championship. And I'm not saying to give it to the teams that they compete against. You need to leave it vacant. It's the right thing to do. In the meantime, fast forward to 2020 spring training, and it's been fun watching the Astros get plunked or continually have signs or people chanting at them during their spring training practices and games. We're back today in St. Lucie, Florida at Clover Park for the New York Mets as the Mets take on the Astros in spring training. We've got Noah Syndergaard on the mound today. We got the polar bear at first. More importantly, I've got a full voice and I'm ready to do my part in jeering the Houston Astros. Yeah, a cool little dugout photo op. So the bummer thing about coming to see the Mets in spring training is that this is where they practice prior to getting on the field, prior to their games. And their practice fields are over here. You can't see anything. Player parking is in there, but as you pan around, everything's blacked out. So we bought resale seats today from a season ticket holder, which got us in a little bit earlier, and we could see some of the Mets BP. Cheaters, possible champions. Look at how close we can get. Here's the lineups for today. Mets, we get McNeil, Cano, and Alonso, and Wilson Ramos, and Thor. He's hitting bombs! I have never caught a home run ball, or a foul ball, or a batting practice ball in my life. Batting practice is winding down for the Mets. Astros out here stretching. Line drive coming. Come on, coach. Trash talking has begun. Whoa, different view out in left field. We've reached our seats, the not so cheap seats for today. We did buy these resale on StubHub. And we are 2 rows up, directly to the left of the Mets dugout. Your opinion of the seats today?
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. I don't know who did the pregame portraits for the Mets this year, but some of these shots are just beautiful. You either put them all online or they make a photo book. Really cool candid shots and then awesome portraits. Practice is over. Cage is going away. Don't Baba Booey it.
Yeah, and so.
Nice! McNeil taking the field.
What happened?
Pete, you forgot us! Pete!
Four in the house.
Hey! No, it's your birthday! Good, Wilson. Pete!
Cheaters! Asterisk! Boo! Boo!
I don't want them doing one.
Hitting the garbage cans, but you still can't catch the pitch. Polar bear. Verlander. Alonso. Oh, Jesus. Double play. At the end of one, it's nothing. The Metsmobile. Boo! Astros scored. Boo! Mets had a chance to score. Thrown out by a mile at home. Oh. Well into the game. The crowd is still booing the Astros every time they come to the plate. Chance of cheater. People are yelling the pitch types to batters. Perhaps give them a slight edge. Waiting for the inevitable bing or plunk. There is a contingent of Astro fans here too. Surprising. I'm not sure how you cheer for a team that knowingly cheated, purposefully, caught. Mid-6, the Mets are up 2-1. Starters are all pulled. And we're on to prospects. The bathroom situation here is ridiculous. This is the line for the men's room. Alright, Clover Park. Getting out of here. Mets are up. We've seen all we need to see. You can walk on some warning track dirt. Back to your car. Back home from the Mets in Port St. Lucie. As stadiums go, that is not one of my favorite minor league stadiums to catch a game, or spring training stadiums. I think the prices are a little bit higher than they are in some other stadiums, but it's just not as fan-friendly, I think, as other stadiums. And I think a lot of people that are coming to spring training games are looking for a little bit more interaction or accessibility maybe to players than going to a major league game. And that may just be my opinion, but I think I'm old enough to remember spring training games in years past where it was like a gold mine for autographs or pictures and things like that, and being able to connect with some of the players. But by far the Mets stadium, not that. On the other hand, Astros being booed, I think it's a very long season for Houston Astros fans. I think Major League Baseball should have done the right thing, and maybe they'll do it eventually if the demand is still there throughout the season, to maybe remove the World Series win or championship win from the record books, at least. Again, say, like, I wouldn't give it to another team, but if you are admittedly, and the key word here is admittedly, and there's nobody that I think is denying anything, cheating, then how do you keep your name in the record books as the champion? So, in any event, just about 2 more weeks before regular season starts. We were thinking about flying up to New York to catch a couple of games during the first part of the season. Not necessarily sold on that plan at this point because of the whole coronavirus thing out there, but we'll keep monitoring and see how things play out for the end of the month. But in any event, thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.